We're back and going into the ring now. You listen to the invasion music for WCW. It's Reno and Mike Sanders. And of course, Sanders has Reno as a policeman, and he likes it that way.
Introducing first, in the ring, from Marietta, Georgia, and Las Vegas, Nevada, representing WCW, above average, Mike Sanders and Reno. And their opponents.
Well, above average, Mike Sanders pointing fingers at myself and Les Thatcher. I have no idea why. Maybe thinking we might be easier to whip than the team that he's about to face. And you know what? He's got a pretty dadgum good point. It's your daddy, Steve Bradley, and the World Wrestling Federation superstar, Val Venis, bringing them to their feet here at the Davis Arena.
Coming to the ring, hailing from the Combat Zone in downtown Boston, Massachusetts, and Las Vegas, Nevada, representing the HWA, the baddest mofo on the show. Who's your daddy? Steve Bradley, and the WWF smoothest, Val Venis.
And look at there, Venus is in Sanders' face right away. And of course, Reno has been Sanders' policeman before. And I'm sure tonight, Reno is going to try and stay between Mike Sanders and Venus or Bradley.
Well, Mike Sanders, he says he's above average, but I think he is below reproach. Right now, Reno opening up strong on Val Venis, and Val Venis was happy to come in and wear the WWF HWA colors in this WCW invasion. And folks, remember, the Heartland Wrestling Association is a training and a proving ground for future WWF talent. Steve Bradley on WWF contract. A lot of the young athletes here are. Wait a minute, Reno with a takedown. 1, 2, but no. And Mike Sanders, a stooge of Shane McMahon's, who has brought the WCW forces here to invade the HWA to prevent the HWA wrestlers from making it to the WWF before Sanders and the rest of his WCW cohorts do.
Absolutely. Sanders wants to be commissioner. He wants to be a manager. Wants to do everything but wrestle, and that's why he's here. But of course,
I wish he'd concentrate on doing one well before he branches out.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, look at Val Venis. Crank up on the policeman's arm. Reno is going to have a tough row to hoe here because Steve Bradley, who's your daddy, tough young kid with a very troubled background, grew up in the combat zone of Boston, had an abusive father and a mother who had to work 2 jobs just to put food on the table. And Bradley has had a very, very different attitude over the past couple of months since this invasion has started. Bradley, not normally a man who likes partners. He likes to be a loner. Doesn't like the fans a lot. But in this case, he sided with the HWA forces. Look at the maneuverability. Look at the agility of Steve Bradley. And I'll tell you, Les, this young kid and Val Venis are going to take Reno apart, and that's going to leave Sanders all alone.
It sure is. Look at Bradley, a heavyweight with cruiserweight moves. Ducks under, go behind. He's caught in midair. Reno with a boot into the leg there. Bradley trying to get up that Hurricane Rana. But
wait a minute. Did you see that? Reno just nailed Val Venis, and Val's falling for it, coming in trying to do something about it. But Reno did that simply as a means to distract the referee so that he could punish Steve Bradley all the more.
Absolutely. And so far, Mike Sanders has clung, I should say, instead of hung, onto that turnbuckle for dear life. He doesn't want to venture into that combat zone, Jim.
Well, Sanders, the kind of guy who brightens up a room when he leaves it. Sanders, wait a minute. Sanders screaming for a tag now because Bradley is down on the mat. Yes. And Reno, I think, thinking better of that. I think it's all show on Sanders' part anyway. He wants a tag, all right. I'm sure he does.
Yes. Well, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. Now Reno hooks Bradley up, immobilizes him, and tags Mike Sanders. And look at Val Venis. Now he wants a tag worse than a sick man wants penicillin to get a hold of Sanders. But Sanders on top of Bradley.
Bradley kicks out. Sanders trying to cover him. Sanders, if he can, wants to put him away quick, and I don't blame him if Bradley a shot by. Wait a minute.
Bradley asserting himself. Sanders took the shortcut. Sanders went to the eyes. Sanders has the backbone of a one-celled amoeba. Sanders is a cowardly, yellow-bellied. I can't even say it on television, but he went to the man's eyes and escaped further punishment. And now Reno, in what amounts to a glorified handicap match with Bradley and Val Venis against Reno because Sanders not man enough. Wait a minute. Suplex, lateral press. I'll tell you what, Bradley in trouble here, though, and now Sanders trying to... I think he hurt us, Les.
Yes, I think he did. And now that Bradley's in trouble again, Mike wants to be a part of this match. He gets a 2 count. He's trying to get that quick pin, but he's not going to get it on Bradley. Not that way. He's going to have to do more than that. But right, Steve Bradley, shoot those. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, Bradley's got a deadly right hand. Look at that. Sanders ducked under Reno, and as Bradley went to get him, Reno stuck him right in the face. And once again, Bradley is down, and Steve Bradley is inches away from a spot on the WWF full-time roster because of his tremendous talent inside the ring. But Sanders wants to derail that at all costs, and Val Venis, look, he is salivating to get the opportunity to make the tag back to the
And look who has tagged back in, Mike Sanders once again. Look here.
Oh.
All right.
Wait a minute, Bradley's created an opening. Sanders is down. Sanders is rubber leg. Sanders trying to get to his feet. Val Venis makes the tag, and Sanders is still legal. Venis just blasted Reno, and now here we go.
Venis cut the policeman off, comes right back to Sanders, and Val on the move now, setting Sanders up, clothesline, drops Mike Sanders. Reno not going to be much help now. He's down on the mat. Val with that elbow, and Mike Sanders no place to go but home.
So you want to be in the wrestling business, kid? Mike Sanders, who wanted to be in professional wrestling, is now getting a real good taste. The first time Sanders went in the men's locker room, he was whistling Stranger in Paradise. There's a side Russian leg sweep. Val Venis going for a submission maneuver. There's Reno. There's Reno.
Reno to make the save, but Bradley's in. Shoots Reno in, drop kick. Sanders in no shape to help his partner, and I'm not sure. Whoa.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Sanders in the ring with both Bradley and Venis. And now Bradley got his man hooked up, going for a suplex. Venis mounting the top rope. You know what this means?
Yes. Val, no. Look at here. Reno, take me home. Mike Sanders is headed for the tall timber. The referee starts the count, and I think you and I can take it to 10 without waiting.
Wait a minute. Val Venis screaming for him to get back in the ring. Bradley is terribly upset. The referee making the count, but Sanders has chickened out and taken Reno with him. The cowardly, yellow-bellied, spineless, I can't even say it on television, the count-out victory to Bradley and Venis, but Sanders is completely reprehensible.
Absolutely. The match goes to Venis and Bradley. I think they'd rather have lost it if they could have had Mike Sanders for 5 more minutes. We will be back with a heavyweight title match. Ray Steele against Mark Gindrak right after this.